we come to a little bit of a problem. Unfortunately, the tier list from yesterday didn't save, even though I saved it. So, sadly, everything besides there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna speed run this real quickly. Okay? Some designs might get changed, some designs might not, but what we're gonna do is we're not just gonna go by generation, we're just gonna go top down. We're gonna go top down until we get to around, what was it, Gen 5 is where we finished at, right around here. So we're gonna speed run this real quickly. all my top tier is still there. All the top tier is still the same as last time. Everything else might get switched around. But for the time being, we're just gonna go middle of gen right after ice cream. Yeah. So basically, we're just gonna go through everything in order, like just left to right instead of trying to scroll down and pass. So we're just gonna keep going to it. Um, and we're gonna briefly go over it. So, for example, like what I didn't talk and like not talk about the ones that we already discussed last stream, but talk about the ones that we did. So, for example, Mega Venusaur, great design, pretty easy. Di- Gigantamax Venusaur, it's a good design, nothing crazy really. So we're putting it in good design. Charizard, great design. You the X version of Charizard, the black and blue, sick, clean, perfect. Uh, Charizard, why? Okay. Dynamax Charizard, I think is actually really nice though. Wartortle's great design, Blastoise great design, Mega Blastoise also great design. And honestly, I like the battleship of Dynamax Blastoise. Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Mega Butterfree. I still think it's a good design. It is an improvement from the original Butterfree, but I don't think it's anywhere near these, in my opinion. Weedle, there, Beedrill, Mega Beedrill. I actually like though. Finally, being a dragon, yeah. Uh, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and then Wasted Potential. Pidgeotto honestly brings it back. I like Mega Pidgeot's design. Hello, Jeppy. I like the design of Mega Pidgeot, so we're keeping it there. Rattata, honestly, better design. And then it's just a bigger rat, but I like the better Alolan versions improved. Spearow, there. And again, if like anything changes, right? From the previous one that you remember to this one, let me know so I can make sure that like it gets put in. Dynamax Pikachu's good. Raichu's just good. Vulpix is just good. Alolan is great. Alolan Vulpix. Alolan Raichu, great design. Great design for Alolan Raichu. Way much Electric Psychic, big improvement on the Raichu variant. Top tier. Sandshrew, good design. Sandslash, great design. Great. I love the Alolan like ice versions of Sandslash. Super cool. Good design. Good design. Nidoqueen, great design. Same thing for here. But thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate it. A whole for tier 1. Jeez. Thank you for that. Also, congratulations on getting affiliate on Twitch as well. That's a big deal. Clefairy, nope. Here. Actually, no, you're Y, right? You're Y. No, are you Y? Hold on, let me pull up the VOD real quick from scroll. Come on, keep scrolling. No, you're wasted potential. Okay, yeah, no, you're just a Pokemon. You're wasted potential. There we go. Guys, like a squeaky toy. That's funny. Uh, My voice today and I can't talk, I'm dying. That's rough. Alolan Vulpix. Put this up to great. Same with Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales goes up in the top tier. You don't think they can improve on Ninetales' design, but they do. It's honestly incredible. What are you? Or you're not wasted potential. It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. No, you're wasted potential. It's a Pokemon. You're there. You're wasted potential. It's a Pokemon. You're good design. Yeah, you're good design. Ugh. Where do I have you? You're wasted potential. It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. It's pretty simple. Diglett, wasted potential. Same thing for this one, wasted potential. Meowth is just a good design. Other good design. Honestly, I like the actual change in Berserker design overall. Way better than just this like change color feel. So you're just it's okay. Honestly, Meowth, the long Gigantamax cat, it's okay. Version though, great design. You're just a bigger version of the cat, and like honestly, it's nothing crazy. Psyduck, great design. Golduck, it's good. Mankey, it's a Pokemon. Primeape, good design. Arcanine, not Arcanine, Growlithe, and then I like Hisuian and Growlithe better, right? Is that what I had it for? Hold on, let me check. Need to double check where I put Growlithe. Hold on. 1 second. Did I have... I keep moving the darn thing way too fast. No, hold on. I want to see where I put base Arcanine first. Base Arcanine is good design, yes. No, sorry, base Growlithe is great design. Base Growlithe, normal Growlithe is good design. Growlithe? Did I put... No, I didn't put Growlithe. No, I put Arcanine in S. I'm putting Hisuian and Arcanine in S as well. Mm-mm. Unless I'm missing them. Hold on. Let me check real quickly. Yeah, no, Growlithe, good design. Was not in S. Alright, it's a Pokemon, it's a Pokemon. Bigger hands, still a good design. Nothing crazy. Abra, good design. Kadabra, good design. And then Alakazam, great design. Mega Alakazam, also a great design. I really like Mega Alakazam. Hands, bigger hands, bigger hands. Like literally it's just more muscle on top of muscle. It's a Pokemon kind of wasted potential. It's just a Pokemon, honestly. Well, I need to see what I have wasted potential. Hold on. Okay, cool. Good design for Tentacool. Actually, it's a Pokemon, and then Tentacool goes there. Same with Geodude, it's just a Pokemon. Alolan Geodude, still just a Pokemon really. Same with the Gravelers, they're just Pokemon. I do think overall it's a good, like, Alolan Golem, big improvement to the previous one. I will say that. Ponyta, good design with Rapidash also following into a good design. Alolan Ponyta, I feel like Alolan Ponyta goes like this. A good design with the start, and then a great design when it turns out to be. I feel like that's how it should go. Slowpoke, good design. Good design. Slowbro, good design. Good design. Great design off of the Hisuian? No, Galarian Slowpoke or Slowbro. Turning him into like a water poison or a psychic poison and have it like a gun. Really cool concept. Really like it. And just like this is just, yeah. And then Slowbro Mega, pretty simple. Nothing crazy. Matang is just a Pokemon. You're also just a Pokemon. Farfetch, I think, is a good design. You are a great design. I like the evolutionary version of him. I like how the actually Leak is big. Surfetch is a great design. You're just a little bit bigger. Pokemon, wasted potential. Pokemon. Actually, you can go into good design. It's just a little bit bigger, nothing crazy. Muck, good design. Grimer, and then Alolan. Honestly, I weirdly enough, I like Galarian or Alolan Muck. As like a proper like change to the Grimer Muck line in design wise. Alolan cooked with their variants. They really did. Ishell is a Pokemon. Cloyster is a good design. Good design Ghastly. Good design Haunter. Great design Gengar. Great design Mega Gengar. And then you lost me a little bit in the Dynamax Gengar. I'm not gonna lie. lost me a little bit there. Onix, just a Pokemon. Drowsy, you're wasted potential. Hypno, you're a good Pokemon. Krabby, you're a good design. Same with Kingler. And then Mega King. Did I put? Yeah, you're a good design overall. Voltorb, I think, is just a simple design, and then it kind of goes into like wasted potential. But weirdly enough, the Hisuian one is better. And I think that's more just like a texture thing, right? But like this is just a drawn face. This actually has detail in the eyes and everything. And I think that's why it's overall better, I feel. Gigantamax Kingler, yeah. Nothing crazy. Executor is just a Pokemon. Executor. Honestly, this Alolan variant. I think it's a good design, but it's nothing crazy. Like it being a tall palm tree fits, but already it is technically a palm tree. It just has a longer neck. Cool concept. Nothing crazy. Cubone needs to go to great. Same with you. And same with you. Honestly, the whole Alolan ghost becoming a ghost like fire type or a fire, what I forget. I believe it's ghost fire type, but like this design for Marowak is sick. It is so cool. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, good designs. The blue flames, yeah. Wasted potential, Lickitung, Coughing. I feel like it's nothing crazy. But you, Galarian Weezing. Now that's a great design. Yeah, that's a great design for Galarian Weezing. Rhyhorn's good. Rhydon. Chansey's just a Pokemon. You are wasted potential. Kangaskong. I feel Kangaskong is a good design, and I feel like its Mega is a great design. Like, overall. Like, parental bond aspect of its ability. The child actually growing up a little bit and, like, now helping fight. Cool. Seadra or Horsey Pokemon. Seadra, good design. You're just Pokemon. You're okay. You're our first Y. On it, okay, here's the I don't know why, but this Mr. Mime I'm not as upset with. Baby and Kanto. Yeah. A little, but I don't know. I feel like this like Mr. Mime variant, he looks less creepy, yeah. Like, even though he's more human-like, he still looks Pokemon-esque. He's Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, like, I don't know why. It just feels way more suited as a Pokemon than this. Scyther is a good design? Good design. Actually, no, Scyther, good design. Scizor, great design. You're Y. These guys are good designs. Pinsir is, I think, good. Also, yeah, honestly, a lot of the Megas improved a lot in their overall design appearance. Good design of Tauros. Base one, good. Great design concept of the variants for the Sword and Shield. Not Sword and Shield. What is it called? Not so. Why am I Paradox? Paldea. Yes, thank you. Like, it's a good design going like, okay, this is cool. Like, it's the same. And then, like, you come out of, like, a different variation where there's a water type and a fire type variant, and they, like, slightly change. Really cool. Really, really cool. Magikarp, it's a Pokemon, and then Mega Gyarados honestly, Mega Gyarados top, I'm gonna put it in great. Simply because Gyarados is already like a top tier design, and like in reality, they just added bigger fins to the fish. They didn't really change it much, right? It's cool. It's a great. Like, I really like the design. I don't think it's top tier though, and like it being unique enough, right? Because like if you look at these two, you could kind of be like, this is just another evolved form of Gyarados, right? But it's just bigger fins, nothing crazy. Now, if they like added like make it a 3-headed Hydra in a sense, that's really cool. That'd be insane for a design concept, or like some aspect like that. But it's just bigger fins, so. Lapras, I think Lapras is a good design. Mega Lapras, I honestly really like it in the great design category. Ditto's just a Pokemon. Eevee's a great design. Same with Mega Eevee's just okay. It's good. It's good. It's nothing crazy. Hold on. I want to see something. Why? I need to check something real quick, chat. It's a Pokemon, and then it goes, I believe, good? It's a Pokemon, good design. Yeah, great design. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Looks like someone at a little shot. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing insane. Great designs though by the Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon line. Uh, your great design. It's just a Pokemon. I think Evolve is good. Kabuto again. I honestly, I feel like this is a better line. Your overall just a great design. Aerodactyl and Mega Aerodactyl, I feel like are two really good concepts. Same with Snorlax, and also same with actually no. Dynamax Snorlax kind of low key a top tier design choice. It's Gigantamax, even if it says Mega because he's I Gigantamax, Dynamax, Snorlax is the top tier design. Aerodactyl, Mega, great design though as well. Like it's a whole different add like so much added on to them. Articuno is just good. Galarian Articuno, great. Zapdo, good. Basically, all the Galarian versions are like a step up of the legendary birds, and they are genuinely really good designs. Good design. Good design. Great design. Mewtwo, great design. Mega Mewtwo, great design. Mewtwo Y, great design. Mew, great design. Chikorita is good. 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 Pinnacle, good. You're good. You're great. You're a top tier design. Hisuian Typhlosion is such a good variation to normal Typhlosion. Like, honestly, one of the best, like, Hisuian variants, like, variations. You're just, it's a Pokemon. You're just, it's a Pokemon. You're Pokemon. You're good. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're good. Crobat's a great design. I love Crobat's design. Good design. Good design. Wasted potential. Oh, wasted potential. You're just, yeah, all the babies go in here. Togepi's great. Togetic is good. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good design. You are great. And then it kind of downgrades in the design category with you too, unfortunately. And then Mega Ampharos brings it back. Like Mareep W loses a bit of its like wool and becomes very lackluster, and then Ampharos has the biggest glow up and gets the full flow and hair back, and it's wonderful. All right, Blossom, you're just a Pokemon. You're there. You're wasted potential. You're there. You're a good design. You're nothing crazy. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. Hold on. Let me. I need to see. Oh no, I put you at wasted potential. And I put you at wasted potential. I'm just doing that now. Okay. You're just a Pokemon. Honestly, you're just a Pokemon. You're a good design overall. I like Ambipom. That is the same Poke. Exactly. That's why it's good. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good. Nah. Yeah. You're good. Wooper good. Alolan Wooper great. Quagsire. Where's Quagsire? Where me boy put him great. Where's my guy? Hold on. We're missing one. Oh, there he is. Hold on. Gotta put them next to each other, chat. Gotta put them next to each other. Quagsire. Honest, no, you're going in top tier. You're going in top. I have to put Galarian. Yeah, Galarian, Quagsire in top tier. Clogsire was a new mon, so he has a low. So he was lower. Yeah, I know he's lower, but he's still a variation of it, and I want to put them roughly with their variants. Murkrow, great design. Honestly, Murkrow's a good design. And then Honchro is a great design. Slowking, great design. Hisuian Slowking, great design. Honestly, like the whole poison psychic once again being a more defensive wall aspect, cool concept, slightly similar but still very good. You're just it's a you're a good design. You're wasted potential. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good design. It's a Pokemon. Where do I have you? No, I think you're just a good design. Hold on. Okay, cool. Stunfisk, it's just a Pokemon right now. Gliscor, good design. Steelix, good design. Mega Steelix is a great design. I love how like they go the Mega for Steelix goes more into like the Steel Crystal variation and becomes more defensive. Well, really cool. Really, really cool. I like its design. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. Hisuian Quillfish. Good design. Its evolved form is scary. Oh yeah. Hisuian Quillfish. Its evolved form's gonna go into great when we get to it. But for now, you're going into great, followed up by your Mega also going into great. The Mega Scizor, so good. Scyther evolving into this and then getting a Mega like that, insane. Shuckle, wasted potential. Heracross is a good design. Same with, but honestly, its Mega is a great design. A lot of the Megas like fit really well. Did I put? Wait, did I? Okay, no, I didn't. Yeah, no, I like Shuckle, but like overall, its design needs to be improved. Hisuian. Oh, sorry. Both these need to go in. They're good designs. Teddy Ursa is just a Pokemon. Ursaring is a good design. Honestly, Slugma, Macargo, both simple. Swinub, good. Paloswine, good. Corsola, it's a Pokemon. The ghost version of Corsola, I like. It's a good design. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. Delibird, I really like. I think Delibird overall's design is great. Your card, yeah, my Cargos. I know it's crazy. Wasted potential. Skarmory, once again, a great design. Houndoom, Pokemon. Houndour, good design. Mega Houndour, or Mega Houndoom, great. Kingdra, great design. Phanpy, good design. Donphan, good design. You're okay. Weirdeer, it's a Pokemon. Great design for Smeargle. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good design. I like you. You're just a honestly wasted potential. You go back in the Y. Pokemon, wasted potential. Pokemon, the legendary dogs are good designs. Stantler, yeah. Alright. Good design for Pupitar. And then again a good design, and then it glow up. Typhlosion with this. And why blah blah blah. Again, it's just the Pokemon. You can't really like And then Mega T-Tar, no questions asked. We got to put it in great design. Lugia is a great design. Ho-Oh, great design. Celebi? Celebi's a great design. Again, should be like a grass fairy, but unfortunately it's not. Grovyle, Grovyle, good design. Sceptile, great design. Mega Sceptile, honestly, Mega Sceptile, it's cool. I don't think it's anything crazy. I feel like this is the one of the few where it's like it's a cool concept, but like it's just a bigger tree, bigger leaf, nothing too crazy. The entire Torchic line is great. Blaziken Mega is incredible. Marshtomp goes and it's good. And then you go all the way up to great. And then the Mega. Bring this boy all the way to top tier. Mega Swampert is a unit of a Pokemon. And I love like the whole tanky aspect of this Pokemon design. Going from like this where it's like, okay, he's like a big good tank, and then he just gets fully like jacked out and put Mega Swampert in rain and give him waterfall. It's just a unit, a tank of a Pokemon, and I love it so much. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good design, actually. You're just a Pokemon. Honestly, weirdly enough, I like. I like Galarian. I believe it's Galarian. Galarian Zigzagoon. It's evolved form. It's okay. It's good. It's nothing. It's good design. Nothing crazy. You're a Pokemon. You're a Pokemon. You're good. You're a Pokemon. You're good. You're, yeah. You're good. You're good. Actually, let me bring you guys back down to it's a Pokemon. They aren't really anything crazy. Same with you. Where'd I put you? Yeah, you're wasted potential. And then you go up to good. I don't know. I might make another tier in between it's a Pokemon and good design. I feel like there's too many good designs right now. They need to be just okay. We'll do that at the end. At the end, we'll do one more big revision of everything and shift them all around one more time. So you forgot solid tier. That's why it felt like I was missing something. That's why I felt like I was missing something. Hold on. No. Wait. Great. Solid. Okay. We're gonna have to readjust some of these. Okay, hold on. But I don't. All the great designs can stay, but some of you need to get shifted upwards. higher contrasting colors. Yeah, it made it easier. Honestly, I might turn this one into like a blue just to make it easier. Um, shiny cards as you organize. I think they're interesting. It's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be interesting to see where they go, right, with them, because it's an entire pack almost. So like it's definitely gonna be interesting where they like place and such. Um, there we go. That fits it. Okay. So much that got added back to back, and now there's shiny mons who aren't even available with the other packs from the look of it. Yeah, like it's very interesting to see how to get them. But this is how we have it. It's a Pokemon. They're just there. Nothing too crazy about them. Good design is like okay, it's a little bit of change to them. It's a good concept, good overall like style. Um, Nothing crazy. Solid's like these are solid designs. Like I like it. And then you got Gray, and you're like, yeah, these are like top tier like concepts and designs for Pokemon. And then you have the top tier, like the best designs in my personal opinion of what I like. And these are all like these are wonderful, great designs. Solid's like these are good. Nothing like look at these and you're like I like it. Can't really like if someone said, "Oh, I like this Pokemon's design," you're like, "Yeah, I could see why." Nothing too crazy, but like I could see it. And then good design is like, "Yeah, okay." Oh, Donphin needs to go up there. Yeah, okay, understandable. Good design. I can get that. And then you're like, it's a Pokemon. Nothing crazy. Like Like Pelipper's a good design. Like Pelipper's a good design. They aren't anything crazy about them, but they're good. Ralts is just a good design at the start, and then it gets to like a solid design of Kirlia, and then you get into Gardevoir, and you're like, okay, that that's a great design, and you're like Mega Gardevoir, and you're like, even better design. You just made Gardevoir even a better designed Pokemon, right? Like, uh, you're just a Pokemon. Yeah, I don't really Masquerade. They aren't anything crazy. Both Breloom and Shroomish are solid. I like very solid choices for Pokemon designs. The same. You go there. You go here into solid, and then design choice. You go there. Powerhouse, yeah. You're just a Pokemon. I think you're a solid design. I think Ninjask is solid, and then Shed Ninja's a great design overall. You're just a Pokemon. You're wasted potential. You're solid. Marihita, and then you're also solid. You're just a Pokemon. Don't know why they even have it. You know what? Nosepass is a good design. It's just a Pokemon, and then the evolved form is just a Pokemon. Sableye is honestly solid. Sableye is a solid design Pokemon, and then Mega Sableye takes the cake as such a great concept. Like, this is how you take a Pokemon's, like, design and amplify it even more. Like, following onto it. Genuinely so good. Mawile wasted potential, honestly. Like, it could have been so much better. Mega Warvile, solid. I don't think it's anything crazy, but it is an improvement. Aggron, not Aggron, Aeron, good. Same with you, good. And then overall, solid. And then you're solid as well. I feel like Aragon's Mega, or Aggron's Mega, I should say, it's good. It's a solid design. Nothing crazy. It's just bigger metal. So, like, if I was still to see this Pokemon out in, like, in a game, I'd be like, wow, that's cool. But nothing like, if I saw this out in the wild, I'm like, holy crap, that's insane. Like, that is really, like, oh my gosh, that's, like, first time playing, and these are the Pokemon that I see. Like, really, really cool. Meditite, you're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. Mega Alakazam is good. Nothing crazy. You're just a Pokemon. You got a bit of an improvement. You're yeah, Mega Medicham, Mega Manectrike. They're both good. They aren't crazy designs. Plus Laminus, y'all are just Pokemon. You two are wasted potential, that's for sure. Actually, no, you guys are supposed to go down here. My bad. I just looked over to my screen. Yeah. Good design. You're just a Pokemon. You're just good design. I'm trying to get back where we started last. It's a Pokemon. Sharpedo's good. On no, Sharpedo's solid. And like honestly, it's Mega is solid. It's nothing crazy. Wailmer is solid. Is a good design, and Wailord is solid. Numel, it's a Pokemon. Camerupt. I feel like Camerupt is a good design overall. And then like Mega Camerupt is solid. Like that's a solid improvement to a Pokemon. Torkoal, again, Torkoal's a solid design. Spoink is just a Pokemon. You are just a Pokemon. No, you're a good design. Spinge is just a Pokemon. Trapinch goes up into solid design, then it falls down a little bit with Fibriva being a good design, and then Flygon brings it back up being a great design. Flygon carriage for real. Cacturne and Cacnea both here. Swabloon. Altaria, I feel like Altaria is solid. And then its Mega is also solid. It's just a bigger cloud. Nothing too crazy about it. Zangoose or Zigzagoon. No, Zangoose. Is a good design. Survivor's a good design. Nothing crazy about it. The concept of the space rocks, good. Barbosa's just a Pokemon early, and then like Wishcash is solid. Same go, you know what? Good design for the crawfish, and then a solid design for its evolved. Groudon. Silly space rocks. Claydol and Boltoy, I feel like it's just Claydol's a Pokemon, and then Boltoy's just a good design. Nothing crazy about it, but like you don't really hear people like, oh yeah, Claydol is one of my favorite designs. You don't hear that often. The fossil Pokemon, I think, are both good like starts, and then they evolved into like solid after pieces. And then we got the same thing for Feebas. Feebas overall is a good design, and then Milotic is a great design. You're just a Pokemon. Let me just throw you in there. Okay, actually, wasted potential for base form, gas form, and then good designs for the other ones, just because this could have been so much better. I know that wasn't there last time, but like looking back at it. Mega Bayonet. I feel like Mega Bayonet is solid. Dusclops, Duskull, again, both solid designs. Tropius is absolutely wasted potential. Could have been better. You are in Y category. Mega Absol, do I have to even say anything? This is a great design. I don't think it's better than like normal Absol. I don't like you like gonna be so I don't think it's better than this one. But like it's a great design choice for Absol. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're good. You're good. I don't think your Mega helped very much. It's still a good design, but nothing crazy. Spheal is solid. I feel like the whole Spheal to like Walrus line is good. And then you're just a Pokemon, and then you, and you, all of your wasted potential. And then we got Bygone. Bygone, I think, is a good design. Nothing crazy off the start of Bygone. Shelgon, again, I feel like is good. Shelgon's solid. Actually, yeah, no, Shelgon's solid. And then, Salamence, good. Mega Salamence, I'm gonna put at solid. I'm gonna be honest. It's nothing. It loses the hands, and like the feet become like weird. It just hovers like a jet, and I'm like, okay, cool, it's solid, but like we could have kept the quadruped aspect of Salamence. Salamence already is a sick Pokemon design. Where did the hands and feet go? Again, lost a little bit. This is where we get into a good design, solid design, and then Mega Metagross. Honestly, it's another great design. I don't know if I would put it in my top tier of like choices for Megas. I really like its design, but like I know they're tucked in, but like it looks so goofy without the legs. You could have made them like just like on the side, and it would have been fine. But Mega Metagross, love the design, think it's really cool. But again, I don't think it tops like its base form. It's like a top tier design choice. I'm being very strict. Regis are solid. They aren't anything crazy. I think the Regi line is a solid, simple design. Whoa, controversial take. I think it's still good. I think it's still up there. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like Mega Metagross doesn't, like, it's cool. I'm not saying it's not cool. I think it's mainly just like the spike here on like its chin right here kind of throws me off a bit. Maybe if it didn't have that, or like it was something else replaced it, would have been probably top tier. But that's just me. All right, we got to continue on. All right, Latias. Latias is solid. Mega Latias again, I think is also solid. Nothing too crazy about. Like it's a good choice, good solid design, but like nothing spectacular. Kyogre, Groudon, we already know where these are going. Great designs, of course. Same with the Primal. I think honestly Primals outclass the outclass the base forms, but like ultimately they're still the same designs. They're just like they now have neon. They now have RGB features to them. They got RGB added and like nothing too crazy with that. All right, that goes into great. Jirachi, I think I put in solid. Right with Celebi. I might move Celebi down the solid design and put it next to Jirachi because I feel like these two are on the same. Maybe not. I'll leave it there for now. Deoxys' base form is great. All its other forms are solid. They're a lesser version of the base form, and like they're cool, but like, eh. And Growlithe is just a solid choice. Chimchar, I feel like Chimchar is a great design. Again, all the main Evos for Gen 4. Yeah, Grotle, solid. Piplup, great. Primplup, again, solid. Like, all the middle Evos are solid. They aren't as good. Like, you're like, wow, that's even better. And then, like, but once they glow up and, like, they go become their full version of themselves, they become insanely cool. It's a Pokemon. Staravia, and then Staraptor's a great design. Bidooth's just a Pokemon, same but Barrel. And then you have Kricketune, Jinx, Shinx, I think is good. Luxio, I think is also good. No, I think Luxio's solid. Bidoof is just a Pokemon. Roserade. Honestly, Roserade is a solid design. You're a good design. You're a solid design. It's just a Pokemon really for this. No, you're on the same level. But I do think Shieldon is worse than Cranidos in design category, so it's gonna be good. Y'all are wasted potential, and y'all are why. It's just that simple. And then you're just a Pokemon. Combee is good. Vespiquen is a great design. Bagworms, yeah, no. You're You're just a Pokemon Pachirisu. Again, Blitzel and Floatzel are both solid choices. Just a Pokemon, just a Pokemon, just a Pokemon. Shellos' design, I think these are good, and then the evolved forms of them are solid choices. I really like how they did the gender variants of these Pokemon. Ambipom also, I think, is a solid design choice. Right, yeah. Wait, where did I put the other one? Where are you? Is it good? Well, it's somewhere around there. Driploom is good. Driploom and Driploom are good to solid. Pretty simple. They're west and east forms of Shellos and Gastrodon. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I think they are also gender variants as well. I think they are also gender variants in the games at least. Nope, west and east. Are we sure? Because I remember when I played DS, one was all when it was female, it was always one color, and it was when it was male, it was always one color. Mega Lopunny is solid. Huh. Crazy luck, but I'll check. Yeah, I don't know. It's just every single time I would always see these guys. They would always be the versions of them. Misdreavus, I think Misdreavus is a good design. Nothing crazy. Honchkrow is a great design. Put Honchkrow up in the top tier. Cat. Good design. Simple cat. Big cat. Wasted potential. Wasted potential. You're just a Pokemon. Wasted potential. Good design for Bronzong and Bronzor. Nothing crazy with them. Bonsai is just a Pokemon. Or Bonsly. Same with the mine. Oh no, you go down because I never needed you in the first place. Alright, cool. And then you're just a Pokemon. And then Chatot is just a Pokemon. Spiritomb is honestly, no, Spiritomb is a great design. She also has two different forms, Western, which is pink and white in appearance and each. They're found on respective sides of the Sinnoh mountain range. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Alright. Gabite. Solid. Garchomp. Great. Honestly, I'm gonna be a little bit. I might be controversial with this. Mega Garchomp's solid. I honestly like Garchomp better than just Mega Garchomp. That might just be me, but I feel like they. I don't know. It maybe not enough or too much, but Munchlax is good. No, Munchlax is solid. I like Munchlax. Riolu's great. Love Riolu. And then we have no questions asked. Mega Lucario's going in top tier. Like, we don't need to ask questions about that. It's going in top tier. Right next to the other Lucario. Like, we don't have to. Hippowdon is good. Palossand. Hippo's solid. Drip is good. solid. Toxic Krogrunk is good. Toxicroak is Scolipede, yeah, is solid. You're just a Pokemon. Actually, no, you're wasted potential. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. Good design with the Abomasnow line. And a solid design for Abomasnow. And then honestly a great design for the Mega Abomasnow. I don't know, the ice crystals, especially when you have in like a snowy mountain range, really fits the vibe. I really like it. Magnezone. Solid is honest, no, Magnezone's great. I don't know, no, big improvement. No, but is it on pair of these? No, not really. It's not. Magnezone's solid. I really like Magnezone, but I don't think it compares to any of these up here. In like design wise. From three guys together. It is a very big improvement. You know what? Just because it is such a vast improvement, it is gonna go great. It is gonna go great. Lickitung, just a Pokemon. Yeah. Rhyhorn's solid, or Rhyperior is solid. Tangrowth, I think is good. Well, yeah, Licky. It's just Electivire's great. And then Mortar is solid. Togekiss is solid. On Mega, I think Omega's good. Nothing too crazy, it's just a bigger version of Yanma. Glaceon, once again, a great design. Gliscor, great design. Actually, yeah, Gliscor's great design. Mamoswine, great design. Porygon Z, even though Porygon 2 kind of flops a little bit, it makes its come up. Gallade, great design. Mega Gallade, great design. Probopass, it's just solid. Dusclops, or yeah. Frostlass, solid. Trying to get through all these. Rotom, honestly, Rotom's a great design. And then Rotom Fan? Rotom Fan is good. Rotom Frost is solid. Rotom Heat is solid. Rotom Grass is okay, it's good. Rotom Wash is great. Alright, all the Uxies are just good designs. They aren't anything crazy, but they aren't bad. Dialga, great design. Are silly. They really are. Origin Dialga. Great. Same with Palkia. Palkia and Dialga are both great. You got respected areas, of course. Honest, actually, are so otherworld exactly, and that's why I'm wondering if I put them in top tier. They are such unique designs. Do I put them in top tier? Yeah, like as a concept of Poke, like these two are some like variation of legendaries. Insane. Heatran. Honestly, I'm gonna put Heatran in good design. It's nothing crazy. It's a good choice, but it's nothing wild. Regigigas is a great design. Base form Giratina is great. Origin form Giratina is top tier. Like, has to be. Like when you can go from this to this, so cool. Cresselia, I can think Cresselia's a solid design. The Manaphy line is just the Manaphy line. They aren't anything crazy. Darkrai is a great design. Shaman's solid. Shaman's on the same line as Jirachi. Shaman Skyform. Great. Arceus. Great. Victini, I think, again, is a solid design, similar to Shaman and Jirachi. Snivy, I feel like Snivy's solid. I feel like a Snivy... no, on it for a starter. No, I feel like Snivy's solid. And then its base form is solid. And then the Serpent, it's okay. It's good. Nothing crazy. Tepig, just a little guy. He's great. And then solid. No, not. Actually, yeah, it's a good design. Nothing crazy. You kind of, again, I don't understand why we had to go from quadruped to bipedal. You could have kept the wrestling theme, but just made him on all fours. Oshawott, again, honestly, Oshawott's a solid design choice all around. And then Samurott kind of carries with its design, and then Hisuian Samurott, I don't know what they were cooking with, but they were cooking with some full gas because this is a top tier variant. Hisuian Samurott, like, they were cooking with way more than just gas because there was something in those like designers when they were like, this is how we're designing this variant. Petra and Watchdog are there. Lillipup. Curious. Yeah. Yeah, chat, don't do that. But I think those are good designs all around. Same with the cats. All right, Pansage is... I think they're all just Pokemon, really. They aren't really anything crazy. Like, they're cool, but they aren't... They're just there. Same with... yeah, no, I'm gonna leave them there. Pidove... I think they're both... The start is good, and it's a good little Evo, and then, like... Again, another good design, and then the other version of the bird is solid. Alright, Zebstrika. I think you are just simple, and then you're a solid design choice, and then I honestly am actually gonna put you in good. Rock and Roll. I think right off the bat, Rock and Roll is just a solid choice. Same with you. As like an Eadvald variant. And then you. Gonna go great design. For its final Evo. We already saw that before, so that's fine. Pokemon wasted potential. I think your good design and Excadrill, I could not say that, is good. Your wasted potential. Your wasted potential. I'm gonna be so honest with you. No, you're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. But again, I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know what they were doing with this Pokemon in this Mega Audino. Don't know why they did this. It is so weird. Like, it doesn't look that great for a Mega. You're telling me this is a Mega Pokemon? Actually, no, you go down the wasted potential, because why are you a Mega Pokemon? You're telling me, for a Mega, for being a TCG World Champion, yeah, cool. Design-wise, the design, I don't care about its stats, I don't care about its play, its design. You could have just said this was the evolved form of Audino, and I'd have been like, yeah, that's fair. But for a Mega, when you have Megas coming out rocking like this, like this, like this. Mega Audino is one of the most lackluster Megas I've ever seen. Conderline. I think it's solid, and then the 2 starts are good. Same with you. I feel like you're solid, and you kind of like, you're like, what happened? And then you're like, oh, okay. And then it comes back around full circle, and like, you know what? That's solid overall. Hawk and Throw are just Pokemon. They really aren't doing much. You're a little guy. Same with you. And then you're solid overall design. Same with you. You're a little guy. And then like your Evo, you're like, oh, that's good. And then Scolipede is solid overall. I think you're just a Pokemon. Yeah, you're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. I think you're good. I think you're a good design. Hisuian Lilligant, though, is solid. Just Pokemon Relay the Fish. But Hisuian, the Hisuian fish is solid. I forget what these fish are called. Basculin, Hisuian Basculin, solid. Sandile, honestly, Sandile is solid. It's Crocook, solid. Crocodile, great design. Darumaka, good. Honestly, the ice version's better. Like, design-wise. But it does lose me a little bit. This ice variant kind of loses me a little bit. I think it's just the snow on top kind of throws me off. Like, I like the concept and color of this guy more, because this honestly fits this really well. But like, just doing too much. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good design. Scrafty's a good design. I think its Evolve Form's also a good design. I don't think it's an yeah, you're solid. Like an Angry Snowman. Yeah, which could be done better. You're wasted potential. Yawgmoth. I think Yanma Tian. This one is better. This one's solid. You are a solid choice. All the turtles. All that turtle. This turtle. Both. Solid. Excellent designs. Same for you. Like the fossil Pokemon. Super solid. He likes turtles. They're good choices. Like, honestly, the fossils in Gen 5 are super good. Trash, honestly, good design. Like, I know people hate on Trubbish in, like, its evolved form, but, like, it's honestly a good design. And, like, the evolved form, I don't think it's great, but I think it's solid. Like, again, I feel like this is a proper execution of a Dynamax Mon. Great design for Hisuian Zora. Normal Zora also is a great design. And then Hisuian Zoroark. Top tier. Which is kind of funny because I have normal Zora as top tier, and then Zoroark is like really, like a really, really good design. And then like Hisuian Zora as a great design, and then the evolved form of it as a top tier design. Just because I think it's like the wispiness of it. Like the wispiness of this ghost normal type and like how its stance looks really good. Like this is also a solid choice. But like, I don't know, it just fits the vibe so well. Alright, you're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You are a good design. 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 You are a great design. Honestly, yeah. You're, yeah, good designs. They aren't the Swalloon line, kind of just there. Vanilla Ice is just a Pokemon. You are just wasted potential. And then the Deerling and Sawsbuck Pokemon are all solid. Like every variation. Like, yeah, they're just different colors for like the pre-evos, but like, yeah, they're changing season and they're also still small. But then like the Sawsbuck line, absolutely. Okay, there we go. And then you're just a Pokemon, Emolga. You guys need to go to solid. And then you need to go into a great design. You're a good design overall. Same with Fungus. I'm also going to put these guys in solid real quick, just so I can have them next to each other. And then, where's the other one? You're also great design. Just because of how they are, like, design-wise, the trading aspect of them. It's really cool. Really like them. You guys, they're good. They aren't anything crazy. You are... You're a good design, but you are great. just because of the mustache. You're only getting brownie points because of the mustache. W Pringles can, man. Like, only reason why. You're wasted potential. You. I feel like you're a solid. No, you're great. You're a great design. You're just a Pokemon. You, I feel like, are a good design overall. Clinking is a good design. You are a solid improvement. And then you are a excellent, great design. Thank you. Okay. You. No, not there. It's a Pokemon. I think it's good. You're good as well. And then I feel like you're a solid improvement to them. Almost caught up. Yeah, we're only an hour and a half in. We took the 4 hours, 3.5 to 4 hours, and crunched it down to an hour and a half. Okay. I think you're just a wait. Yeah, no, you need to go up to good. My bad. It's gonna bug me. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Same if you're just a Pokemon. Litwick, solid choice right off the bat, honestly. Solid. Great design. Axew. Axew's good. And a Heracross or Haxorus, or I forget which one is solid, and then the full evolved is great, as always. Super easy for that one. Ice Bear. I think the Ice Bear is cute. I think it's good. I think it's a little cute little guy. The same with Beartress or whatever it is. Beartic, right? Oh my gosh. You are wasted potential. You are, I feel like, wasted potential. You're a little bit better, but you're still just a Pokemon. Ooh, Minccino, I feel like is good. And then this one is solid. You are, I think you're just good. You're nothing crazy. You're just a sharper Dredigan. Yeah, Beartic. Like more spikes, nothing crazy. Golurk, solid design, start. Golett, solid design, start. Golurk, great design. Great design for Golurk. But Sharp is good. It's a good design. And Bisharp is solid. Okay. Bufalon. I feel like Bufalon's a solid design. Nothing crazy with this one. Baby Pokemon go there. Braviary solid. Hisui and Braviary I also think is solid. I think it's a much good improvement to the bird, but I don't think it's like insane. And Mandibuzz last time, yeah. Which we're almost there. Good, because it's this one. Again, good little baby Pokemon, and then Mandibuzz overall. Solid. Jeez, okay. We just went through an hour and a half almost of me speedrunning to catch up where we were. Oh my gosh. How we doing, chat? Hope y'all are well. No, I actually can talk to y'all while we do this and slow down a little bit. Now I have time to think. Yeah. And I can everything, like, I don't know why, but everything, like, adrenaline just hit, and now everything is just slow motion for me right now. Oh, this is weird. Whew. Okay. Next one. It's just a Pokemon. I don't really like the Anteater. Durant, I think, is a cool concept. Dino, I think, is good. Duo, I think, is solid. Hydreigon, again, comes out of nowhere and hits you with the 3-headed dragon. So it's a great design. For being a double weak to fight. Yeah, it really didn't. I think both, like, Larvitar and Vespiquen are solid. The Tround Creo, I think, are all solid design choices. I feel like these three, you can't go wrong with them. Maybe you're like, oh, I really like this design. You're like, cool, it works. No one's gonna complain about that. The genies. I feel like the genies design, they're solid. They're better than like the Uxie and whatnot. Sandwich Lord. Welcome in, Sandwich Lord Raiders. We're just working on some ranking every single Pokemon design right now because I've been getting slowly back into Pokemon stuff. But hope you all are well. And what you all were what were you all doing? Sorry, I had like speed run for an hour and a half of getting everything back in the order because the tier list didn't save, so I'm like kind of slowing down my speech real quick. But I hope you had a great stream. What were y'all up to? All right. Anyways, where are we at? Yeah, the genies. I feel like the genies are solid. I do think their like unleashed forms are better. And they fall under the great design category. Brute forcing PM across multiple streams. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Or why I'd make charge him rent tier. For now, good luck ranking the creatures justice. Thank you, Sandwich Lord. Have fun grabbing food. All right, but where were we at? Yes. Yes, genies. I honestly, all the genies, they aren't crazy, but I do think their designs overall are solid. Like, especially when they get into like their uncarnate forms, it really shows the like variety in them, and that's why I like them very much. Also, for everyone new, that's in chat, and you're wondering like how am I rating this? It's purely on design. Just like you look at the Pokemon and you're like, wow, that's really cool, or like does it have a special gimmick to it, or its variation? We're not worrying about like its stats too much, or like how competitively viable it is. So yeah, Piplup. Piplup is in great tier. Piplup is Piplup is in great tier, I believe. Where are you? Right here. So Piplup's right here, and then Primplup is in solid tier, and then Empoleon is in top tier. We're being very, very cutthroat of what gets into top tier or not. So there's a lot more greats and a lot of solids and a decent amount of goods, and it's a Pokemon's just like, it's there. Nothing crazy about it. And then wasted potentials just could have been way better. And then why are you a Pokemon in the first place is the last category. Reshiram and Zekrom. Both are great designs. I'm gonna be a bit biased just because of theming. I'm putting Zekrom in top tier. I wonder why. Just because color, thematic, design. Personally, like, you kind of get the picture what my like more designs are. But I do like Reshiram in a great design category. I think Reshiram overall is really, really cool. Now then, last genie. Well, not the last genie. There used to be last genie. You go in solid, and then your unleashed form as well is great. Zekrom is good. Zekrom is a really solid choice. Like, I love its design overall. Kyurem? I feel like Kyurem's a solid design. I don't know why. Every time I see Kyurem, I'm like, this is cool, but I don't get legendary out of Kyurem. I get like more mythical out of Kyurem. Is that just me? Like, I feel like Kyurem looks more like a mythical Pokemon than a legendary. Gives abandoned by the time. Yeah. But it's crazy because then you have Kyurem Black and Kyurem White, and you're like, these things are so cool. Like, they are some of the like really good designs in combining two Pokemon. Like, it's the same variations in like their patterns, but they're so good. So I don't understand why Kyurem feels so lackluster of a design for a legendary. Keldeo, I feel like Keldeo is just solid. Legends Kyurem one, that would be cool. An origin form Kyurem. Again, I feel like Keldeo, it's literally the My Little Pony Pokemon. Like, you can't. It's a solid overall choice. It's same with the Sword Trio. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong, chat. It is literally the My Little Pony Pokemon. Like, it's literally just, it looks like one. These two. I feel like these two are also solid designs. All right, then we got Genesect. Genesect is a great design. Instantly a great design. Like, this robotic bug-like legendary is so cool. But all right, next one. Oh, okay, we're now on to Gen 6. Wow, we actually sped ran through a lot of that. Whew. Honestly, glad I did that. All right. Chespin. I feel like Chespin's solid. Chespin really doesn't like shout out to me. I don't know what happened to your evolved form, my guy, like your middle stage, but it is not doing justice. And then it's overall like full Evo. I feel like solid. I don't know. Gen 6 had some good designs, but they aren't crazy. Like, it's a cool solid design, but it's not like incredible. And I get the entire theming of it. Shout out to Spiky Shield, yeah. But it's just not there. Fennekin? Great design. Honestly, like, Firefox, little guy. I think it's a overall for a starter as well, especially when we already had like Vulpix. Right, where's Vulpix? Yeah, when we already had Vulpix, they actually do a starter. I feel like good choice. And it loses me a little bit when it goes straight to being bipedal. Still solid, but then it kind of comes back, revives itself a little bit, being a full like mage wizard, right? It usually is the jump in between from going like straight from bipedal or quadruped back and forth. But like, you grow on it. It grows on you a little bit, and you're like, okay, that's fair. Froakie, honestly, Froakie's top tier. Like, Froakie, I think all around is one of the most consistent, like, good design. Its middle tier does fall off a little bit, so it will go into solid. But like, Greninja? Sick design. Like, it is the poster child of Kalos, yeah. It is such a good design. Also, when it gave like Greninja like the awakened like power bond form, I don't think it's top tier, but I think it's such a insane great design for it. All right, Bunny, Pokemon. You can just it's just a Pokemon, and then Diggersby. It's okay. It's good. Nothing crazy. Fletchling, honestly, Fletchling's overall design, it's not bad. I think it's solid overall. Nothing crazy. Oh, alright, it's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. And then the butterfly form, it goes in good. Leo, I think, is good. I also feel like its fire forms are good. They aren't anything crazy. But overall, good Pokemon. Flabebe. Here I think, honestly, Flabebe and then like the Florges line, I feel like are all solid. Same with Skitty to Skidgo. I feel like Skitty is a solid Goat-esque Pokemon, and then Go-Go is also a solid design. I feel like you're good. And then, like, this is a forgotten Pokemon, but like you still look at it and you're like, this is a solid choice. 74 version? Nope. We're not ranking all 20 Violon forms. We're not ranking anything else. No, thank you. Oh, you. I feel like you're just a Pokemon, honestly. You have your different versions, but we're not. I'm gonna be so on. This is like kind of wasted potential, but it's generally what it is a Pokemon. I think they're good designs. They are a little bit lackluster, but they aren't bad. All right. I think the whole sword forms. It goes good, Aegislashes. Like one sword, fine. The two sword, okay. I'm forgetting their names right now. And then like out of nowhere, I don't know why. I think it's just because it becomes like unsheathed from its sword. But like Aegislash's design being this ghost steel typing, and it has such a unique ability to it of like its offensive defensive form. Yeah, Honedge. Yeah, Honedge is the middle one. Yeah, and then Aegislash is the last tier. Like, honestly, it's a top tier design to me. It's such a unique concept, and I really like how it can switch between the two forms. You're just a Pokemon. Yeah, Doublade. Yes. Zekrom is top tier. Yeah. You're just a Pokemon. You're a Pokemon. You're a Pokemon. Your design's good. And then I'm going to put you in solid tier specifically for the one reason why you have to evolve. If you don't know, this Pokemon, for it to evolve, you have to have your console and turn your Switch, your DS, whatever it may be, upside down and level up the Pokemon. And the game somehow knows at like level 35, yeah. For some reason the game the system knows it's upside down. And so that's how it evolves. And it's such a unique idea for an evolution that it goes into solid. Its design is all right, but like just its overall how it evolves, cool concept. You're just a Pokemon, but then like your evolution is good. I don't know, like I feel like you're like a solid start. Honestly crazy. Honestly crazy. All right, you're good design. And then, like, the evolve form is solid. Where'd you go? Okay. You're okay. You're just good all around. You're nothing crazy. Oof. Again, I think you're okay. Your design concept isn't anything crazy. Electric Lizard, cool, but nothing insane about it. Again, the fossil Pokemon. Solid start. No, honestly, great design. Like these fossils, they're very, very dinosaur-esque. And I really like them. Now this one is solid. I don't think it's great right away, but its evolution is a great, like, evolved form. And then we have Sylveon, and we all know where Sylveon's gonna go. It's quite simple, really. Sylveon's design's top tier. Like, showing off how a proper, like, evolution can, like, if I showed you that and I gave you a list of Pokemon and, like, what version of Eevee does this look like, and I gave you a list of every typing, you could say that is a fairy type Pokemon. It's the proper way to show off the different typings of Eevees. I feel so bad for Glaceon. I wish there was more ice, like ice effects on Glaceon to show more of ice, then it would be top tier. Uh, Hanalucha, solid. I feel like Hanalucha's a solid design. Dedenne. I'll say it's a good design. But that's as high as it's going up. Because to be fair, he hates me then. Because to be fair, it is an electric fairy type, which there almost isn't any. Yeah, it's a very big list. All 1,000 plus Pokemon, 1,025 Pokemon. Dedenne is an electric fairy type, so it has that unique aspect to it, but it is still just a Pikachu clone. And to be fair, nothing crazy. Mouse of all the mice. And that's why he's going in only good. Anyways, Carbuncle, honestly, I think it's okay. I think it's a good design. Nothing crazy. I'm making a PowerPoint. Oh boy. Goomy. Goomy's design's solid. I love the little guy. He is very little guy-esque. The same for its Evos are solid. And then Goodra and Hisuian Goodra are both great designs. Like, let's be honest here. This, like, slime slug-esque dragon defensive wall Pokemon is really cool. Nope, that's not there. Right there. Cool concept. I like their designs. The Hisuian variation 6 is pretty much a similar design, but a little bit different, so I like him. Klefki. Honestly, it's just there. Nothing. It's just keys. It's a bunch of keys. Now this is a cool way to do like Ghost Grass type Pokemon, and Trevenant is a sick design for a Pokemon. It's a great design. Klefki is silly. Like, nothing crazy. You're just a Pokemon. Also, like, I think your design's good though. You're good. You're okay. And then we got the ice coffee table. Solid design. Then we got the Hisuian ice coffee table. We got the more expensive ice coffee table. The Frost Curse or Trick or Treat, yeah. We got the ice coffee table and then the more expensive ice coffee table. And they're both solid designs and they are very silly. But they work. No, yeah, but no, Trevenant, I love Trevenant's design. Trevenant's such a like cool concept for a Pokemon. Noivat. Ooh, okay. You're solid. You are solid. And then Noivat's on it. Overall great design. Oh, okay. Legendaries. I feel like both of them like I feel like they both go into great. You really can't say no. Like every legendary Pokemon's design, except for a very few of them, should go to at least around a great to solid. Like there really isn't any other option to just say, yeah, it's okay. Cause like overall they're pretty solid in that like category. Okay, the dog. I'm gonna put the dog. Like, see, this is an example of legendary Pokemon, but it's a solid design. Nothing crazy to it. And then out of nowhere, you got a full Mecha Power Rangers Zygarde, and you're like, okay, that's a twist. Like 100% true form. It's great. It's insane. It's super. Honestly, it might even be top tier. It might even be top tier just because of how like crazy it changes. I don't. Yeah, there's no 1%, unfortunately. Diancie, okay, Diancie. I think Diancie itself is a solid design. And then Mega Diancie takes the cake as such a beautiful, like, mega. Like, this is how Audino should have looked like for being a mega. We want to compare the two megas real quick? we want to compare which one of these looks more like a mega. Right, like this is what Audino's mega should have looked like. And like if they were trying to make it all pretty and elegant, like Hoopa, I think Hoopa's solid. And then Hoopa Unbound. Again, honestly, Unbound's got to go into top tier for me. The Unbound Hoopa form is such a drastic change that, like, you wouldn't expect Hoopa to look like this. And then it does, and you're not mad about it. You're not like, oh, I wish Hoopa was still this, like, little, like, this little guy. No, he turns into this monster behemoth of a Pokemon, and you're like, holy, that is cool. And that's why I think it's fine. Heatran, not Heatran, I forget, Volcarona. Volcarona, I also feel is a great design choice. It's a water fire type. It's a legendary. It looks mythical, legendary-esque. It looks like what it's supposed to be. It fits the concept very well. It's a great design. Rowlet. I need to be cutthroat with this. I don't think Rowlet's top tier in design. I think last time I did it, I put him in top tier, but I think he's just great. I love the little guy. He is very simplistic, but I don't think he's in my top tier category. Essentially, Dartrix, I think is solid. I was gonna start from the beginning again. Decidueye? I think Decidueye is great. No thoughts in Rowlet's head, but I don't know. If something about Rowlet just feels a little off. Same with you. Great. The Hisuian Decidueye, top tier. The cat, again, I feel like the cat is a great design. Such a great Pokemon. You go into solid. Again, you're a little bit of angstiness. It's that little like weird stage. You're not really too unsure, and then you come out as this full luchador-esque wrestler, and you're like, okay, cool. See, what's weird about it, right, is Incinerate goes from Litten, which is a quadruped. Then its middle stage, again, is a quadruped. And then out of nowhere, it goes into being able to stand on its, like, back 2 feet. But for some reason, it works for it. And I don't know why. I think for his wrestling match. I don't know why. I think just because there are moments where it can get on all fours at points, and it looks like it's just getting down to, like, attack. But it works. It's one of the few designs that works while switching between quadruped to bipedal, like bipedal. That's why it's going great. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw this Pokemon, I did not like it. I think it's a solid design. I just don't like it. The final Evo changes, but like the final Evo is great. I feel like the final Evo did what it needed to do, but it's just the full evolution line. It's just Popplio. I don't know why. I just don't like Popplio's. Like the final Evo, Prismarina, I love. I love Prismarina's design, but it's like the first 2 stages. It's just, eh. It's solid, but it's, eh. Honestly, I'm putting its middle stage to good. I feel like this is a better version, but its middle stage, it's like, eh. Bird, Pokemon. I think you're just a Pokemon. And then you go to like, okay, it's good. Ranking starter yet? Well, with Serperior. Because Serperior is somewhere. Yeah, Grottle's there. Serperior's there. I feel like. Actually, no, you're going to be in good as well. You're just a Pokemon. Charge-a-Bug. I think the concept of Charge-a-Bug's cool, so you will go into good, and then Volbeat is a solid design. You're just a Pokemon. Your design improves a little bit. I don't think it's crazy, but I think it's good. All the dancing birds. Honestly, they're good. They're nothing crazy. but they are unique enough that they'll go in good. Cool. Let's see. What else do we have? Chat. Oh, Cutiefly. I feel like Cutiefly is just a Pokemon. I feel like its evolved form is good. Lycanroc. Solid designs all around. I don't think it's not like insane, but I think looking at it, if you saw this Pokemon, you would not be upset. You'd be like, "That's good. It's solid." All its forms do like justice. Little tiny fish is good. Actually, it's just a Pokemon. You're really not too impressed by it, but when it goes into this form, then it's solid. You're just a Pokemon. I actually like this Pokemon's design. They're like Toxapex. Dust form Lycanroc in bulk of filling the national decks, yeah. Let me see. I feel like you're good, and then like the big horse. The horse is here. I feel like the horse is a solid design. Mudsdale. Solid overall design. Uh you're just I know, I think you're good. And I think overall this Pokemon I think is solid. You're just a Pokemon, but then your evolved form is good. You're just a Pokemon. I feel like you're wasted potential. I'm gonna be honest. We already have a Mushroom S Pokemon like Fungus. I felt like this could have been more. I think it's good. And then the Evolved Salazzle is solid. Werebear, good. And then full solid. You're just a Pokemon. You're good. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're no, I think you're just okay. Nothing crazy with you, but it's all right. All right. Comfey. I feel like you're just a Pokemon. You're just a bunch of allays. Same with you. Same with you. You're an interesting design, and I like the concept of the Glissopod and the Isopod stuff. So you're going the solid. Same for the ground ghost sand Pokemon. You're gonna go into good, and then Palossand, good, or sorry, solid, I should say. Yeah, you're just a Pokemon, really. Yes, you have a really interesting effect, but like it doesn't do much. Honestly, it's good. Again, you look at this Pokemon and you don't think legendary or like mythical. Its design is interesting, but you don't really think legendary or mythical when you see it. Am I wrong for saying that? I just feel like these two are just some. It reminds me of like random one-off Pokemon that you see in each variant. Right. Like this Pokemon reminds me of where's it at? Where's that dog? This. It reminds me of this. Like a very like like a region-based version of this. Even though it's supposed to be like a legendary-esque Pokemon. And I'm like, it's okay. Its design isn't anything. Same for you. I feel like you're just a Pokemon. You're just there. Minior. The random little meteorite Pokemon. You're good. You're a solid design. I like the Alolan stuff from you. Oh, look. Did another off-brand Pikachu clone. Yeah, Togedemaru, I'm gonna put in good. It's a good design. It's simple. It doesn't look exactly like Pikachu, but it is just another electric mouse, and you're like, Mimikyu. Another off-brand Pikachu. But this one goes into the great tier. Because in reality, it's not actually a Pikachu. Pikachu, it's whatever Pokemon has a fake disguise over it, pretending to be Pikachu. Honestly, I'm gonna put Mimikyu just in top tier, actually. Like, it has a really unique ability. The concept that it's not actually Pikachu, like a Pikachu clone, but a Pokemon pretending to be a Pikachu so it doesn't get hated on. Like, it's such a unique design. I like it. It's gonna go in my top tier. You're just a Pokemon. Since Digimon stands during the Pokemon Digimon War. You're a waste of potential. Actually, you're okay. I like the design, it just doesn't really. It's a forgettable Pokemon, and it's like, but like when you see it, you're like, oh, that's a cool design. Same for the anchor. Nothing crazy about it. Cute little guy. Solid. Good row, kind of silly Drampa, yeah. And then you kind of evolve, and it's still solid, nothing crazy. And then your final Evo. There's a great. Actually, do we just? Is it all solid for this one? No. Yeah, no. It's a great design. It's a great design. Usually pseudos have really good designs, and they should. There are very few cases where the pseudo isn't a great design. All right, now we get into different Tapus. Tapu Koko. Great design. I feel like all the Tapus are going to be a great design. Like, they're all unique. They're all special in their own way. I think last time I had Tapu Koko in electric, but like, I don't think he's a top tier design overall. I think he's a really good looking design, and he's one of my favorites. Out of all the Tapus, Tapu Koko is one of my favorites. But like, top tier? Yeah. Gonna leave it at that. For now. We might change it later. Cosmog, I feel like is a solid design. Nothing crazy about him. Same with the variation. Being more dense than a diamond, yeah. Solgaleo. Again, great design. Pretty much all legendaries unless they somehow flop are just gonna go into greats. And I don't know what these forms are. Nerdy, do you know what these forms are exactly? Like their designs are still pretty much the same, so they're going in grades, but like what are they just like Gigantamax, Dynamax versions of themselves? The guy forms? Like they're just like bigger forms. I'm not sure what they exactly are. I'm gonna keep going while you look for it, but for now, the portal Pokemon. Fused with Zekrom? No, because like they just have. It's like they have clouds around them. So I'm not. No, that's not Necrozma because these are the Necrozma versions. I know the Necrozma line. I'm gonna okay starter. I'm gonna put you at solid. I think you're pretty simple. Buzzwole. You gotta put Buzzwole in great tier. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not sure why. Like, it's like black clouds around them. I don't know why. But anyways, Buzzwole goes in great tier. Again, you're also in great tier. Gigantamax. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's Gigantamax, and it's just that. Pheromosa's great. You're great. I don't really like this one very much. This one seems very lackluster for being like a mythical legendary Pokemon. Same with this one. Solid design, but nothing crazy. Just a big tower of metal. You're a great design though, being like paper, like what's origami paper? Really cool. Um, I feel like you're solid. Necrozma. Great design. Welcome to the great design. Necrozma Lunala form. Great design. Solgaleo Necrozma. Great design. And ultimate and like final form Necrozma. Easily a top tier design. Easily a top tier design. I think it's a special phase design. Oh, I see. They're still great designs. They're not very different, but they're still good. Radiant Sun and Full Moon phase. Ah, I see. Got it. Magearnum. I feel like Magearnum's solid. How to get those? Yeah, I don't know, but and then like the Pokeball version of Magearnum, again, I also think is solid. Both are solid choices. And then we got my boy, my little guy, the little lad. We got to put him in here. Got to put both the versions of him in here. He is just a little lad. Love Marshadow. Marshadow is just a good Pokemon. Oh, it's a design. You're solid. You're a solid design choice. Same with you. You're just a big wall. You're solid, and then the like clown circus psychic fire type is also solid. Nothing really crazy about them, but like that's okay, I feel. Because since when did those exist? Yeah, I don't know. All right, then we got Zeraora, which I am putting Zeraora's design once again in top tier. Really wish Zeraora was an electric fighting type. He's just pure electric though. W Electric Lucario, basically. Uh, Meltang, Melmetal, not Meltang. But you're gonna go into Great Design, followed by your bigger form. Great Design. And then your Dynamax form. Also a great design. All right. And that should be Gen 7? Yeah, we're on Gen 8 now. And then we just have Gen 9, then we're done. Oof. Crazy. All right. Monkey with a stick. Honestly, great design. I feel like we can't complain about him. And then he gets 2 sticks, and you're kind of a little bit lackluster, and you're like, it's okay. Nothing crazy. But then Rillaboom comes out, and you're like, okay, this is, yeah, Thwacky kind of wacky. Yeah. And then we come back out, and you're like, you know what? I like Rillaboom. Rillaboom's a good design. And then the drum set of Rillaboom, of like being in its like Gigantamax form, really cool. Great concept. Like that's a really fun way to do a Gigantamax Dynamax. Scorbunny, which by the way has a play on words for itself. So Scorbunny actually has 2 meanings. So score and bunny, right? So we know Scorbunny is a soccer player, right? So you get the word score for scoring, and then of course bunny as in rabbit, right? But score also means it can burn, fire, like scorching, score of scorch, exactly. So it's a fire bunny, but also a soccer bunny. So it's a play on a word. So it has 2 meanings in the first half of its name. And it's gonna go in great for that. But also just a good design. Same for like it's. I feel like Scorbunny overall, good concept. Like its entire line is a great design. Reboot and then like its final Evo. Like also really cool way. And Libero just being its own variation of Protean as its final Evo. Cool concept. It's Dynamax form. I'm gonna have to also put in great. I feel like the big fire, like soccer ball with eyes that are like a rabbit still, and he gets like the headband is now wrapped around even longer. It's cool. Then we get into one of the more interesting lines of Pokemon. Like Swablu, like Sobble. I think Sobble's first line is good. I feel like it's a good design for Sobble at the start. And then it goes into a weird emo phase, and I'm like, okay. And then out of nowhere, it decides to change career paths and becomes a 007 agent, and you're like, okay. And then it goes into just being in this massive tower for its Dynamax form with a sniper on top, which is cool. But it's nothing great, and I'm putting it in solid. Like, it's a solid idea. It's a cool concept, but like, eh. like compared to the other two, where it's like it's more fitting. Like Rillaboom and Thwacky, right? All have this theming of drumming. Scorbunny, whole theme of being athletic in sports and soccer. Sobble, crying chameleon frog to emo phase frog chameleon who gets a little bit more pissed off at the world, less crying, more annoyed at the world, to like 007 and then Sniper on top of a tower. I feel like Sobble just had the biggest identity crisis and they just didn't know where to take it. And it went through every career path and every phase of life, which honestly, fair and relatable to some people. But at the same time, it's Pokemon. Alright, you're just a Pokemon. You're an okay design. So typical human, yeah, and it's like, you're a good design. You're a solid design. And then Corviknight is going into my top tier birds. Actually, no. It's on par with Staravia, and Staravia isn't great. And if I wanted to put Corviknight, I would have to put Staravia, and I don't think Staravia is a top tier. I think it's really good. I think Staravia's overall design is really good, same with Corviknight. But what I will put in the top tier design is its Dynamax form. Corviknight's Gigantamax is massive. It is huge. And what's really cool about it is that these little birds fly around it like jets. And it's like it's a massive mothership and its feathers turn into jets and it's really, really cool. And so that's a really cool Dynamax design for it, already being this massive steel flying bird. Alright, you're just a Pokemon. You're not... you're just a Pokemon. You're a good design. I don't think you're really that crazed about it. And then you're like Alien Flying Saucer. Just solid. It's nothing crazy. The Fox Pokemon, I think all around is just a good design. Nothing crazy with it. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good design. You're okay. A little cute little lad. Cute little lad, solid. And then you become bigger sheep and you fit the theme, so also solid. This little guy, I think he's just a Pokemon, really. Like, not... I think your evolved form is good, and then your Gigantamax is just bigger turtle. So, but like you get more shell. So I'll put it at solid. Dog. I think it's a good design for the doggo. Same for the bigger form. Okay, this is a cool concept. I really like rock and roll, and like the whole Cole-esque Pokemon. I think its entire line is a solid design choice. Yeah, Roly-Poly. Gen 8 really hits me as just all like, yeah, they're really all silly guys and there aren't anything crazy. I will put like the whole Cole, like the Dynamax, I forget what its name is. Garganacl. I believe, or Knucklestack. No, I'm thinking of a different one. Roly-Poly's final Evo. Is going to go in great because I do like how it becomes just this giant volcano furnace Colossal, yes. Colossal, yes, that's what it is. I like how it becomes this giant like furnace volcano. Okay, Apple. The whole Apple line, really, really cool. You are gonna go into good. You're a good design start. You're a good start to a Pokemon. And then you evolve and you're like, okay, that's also good. That's a solid design. And then you go again and you're like, another, I would say it's solid. And then Appleton, and you're like, okay, another solid one. I don't know why there's two variations of them. They aren't really that different. But you know what? Finally has taste. What do you mean he finally has taste? Appleton is solid. Hydrapple is going in great when we get there. But for now, Sand Snake, good. It's Gigantamax, I think, is a great design, being a dust tornado. And then it's like evolved form is solid. All right, Cramorant. I just think Cramorant's just a good design, nothing crazy. Fish, again, good design, nothing crazy. Little toxic baby Pokemon, I think, is just a good design. And then both versions of Toxicity. Toxicity, yeah, that's how you say it. Is good. I think they're both cool. Simple, good designs, solid choices. It's Mega. I think it's too much. I think it's doing too much for it. Still good, still solid, but nothing too crazy. In all honesty, right? Like, it can fit somewhere else. Some baby Pokemon are designed to look like they have that. Yeah, it is weird, but like it still works. All right, you're gonna go, good design, and then like when you evolve, you're solid, and then your Dynamax kind of saves you. Your Dynamax saves you and becomes this gigantic centipede, like serpent dragon, and you become into a great like concept. All right. You're just a Pokemon. You're a good design. Sinistea and Poltergeist. I feel like Sinestee's just Pokemon. Poltergeist. It's a good design. Again, you're kind of messing with the like items and ghosts, and it's cool, but it's You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. Good design. Nothing crazy. Your Dynamax is solid. It's nothing. It's more good. You're just a bigger version of it, and it's nothing insane. Grimmsnarl. Okay, hold on. Grimmsnarl's right off the back is going into a good design. It's then evolved form. Honestly, is still good. I don't think it's like anything crazy. And then out of nowhere, Grimmsnarl comes into play, and you're like, okay, that's a really cool design for a Pokemon. And if it's Dynamax like becomes even more of like a boss like Pokemon, and you're like, that's intimidating, but really cool. Because when you want a Dynamax, right? When you think at Dynamax Pokemon and you're thinking these gigantic behemoth Pokemon, you want something that's intimidating, scary. Either it's on your side or on the opposing side. You don't want something you're like, oh, it's just bigger now. Well, it's gonna do whatever. You want it to feel like a Godzilla like Pokemon, and feel those Pokemon do it right. This is a great design. This is a wonderful design for a variant. The like, not Hisuian, WKiz reference. But yeah, like Obstagoon. Yeah, Obstagoon's design really, really good for Zigzagoon as like a new variant, a new regional variant. Berserker, again, solid. I like Berserker's design. Did I actually put Berserker in? Hold on, I need to check something real quick. I did. Okay, you know what's fine. Honest, yeah, I'm gonna. Do I bring you down or do I bring you up? Oh wait, I put these guys in solid. They need to go in great. My bad. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave Berserker there. I feel like it's kind of a downgrade from its like variant. It could have been a bit more than just like a Viking helmet and like a sword. It's still good. It's still solid, but I feel like it could have been done better. You're okay. Sirfetch, the knight, great design, Farfetch variant. I love Sirfetch's design. Turning the leak into a sword and having like the other ends of a leak be the whole entire shield. Such a cool concept to a Pokemon. Wasted potential. Honestly, it's. Actually, I'll put you at good. Because like you're on the same line as. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin. Where's the other Charlie Chaplin Pokemon? Because it's right there with that one. I need to find it though. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, that's fair. I'll put it in good design. You are a great designed Pokemon. Actually, you're more solid. You're more of a solid design. I really do like the variants. It's nothing crazy to it, but it is solid. You are wasted potential. You are wasted potential. Felt like you could have done more. This is cool. This is a solid mega. Actually, you're not wasted potential. You're more like just a Pokemon. You don't really do much. Yeah, crazy Evo method, but nothing. Hold on. Top tier design. Phalanx, top tier design. Phalanx is a. We knew. Oh yeah. No, we know. Phalanx is one of my favorite Pokemon, just because it takes the aspect of Spartan Phalanxes, and one they also have a unique ability where they get a bunch of buffs, but they cannot be switched out in battle, which is such a cool concept for a Pokemon because that's what the Spartan aspect was. And so it's these bunch of they're individual. So each Pokemon is individually its own Pokemon, but they all stay in a single file line, and it's really cool concept for a Pokemon design. And I love Phalanx's design so much for it. You're just a Pokemon. Snom's good. Nothing crazy. It is a little guy, but it is good. I feel like the evolved form is also good, like you expect to evolve. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. You're wasted. Honestly, more like, no, I'm gonna leave you at wasted potential. It is weird that you lose your entire ice skin. That's what you look like. It is very weird, but we'll leave it at that. Let's see that it's a Pokemon. I think you guys are just simple designs, nothing crazy. Okay. Honestly, just a Pokemon. Both variants are just Pokemon. You're just good. No, you're more of it's just a Pokemon, really. Indeed, he looks like an Evo of Esper more than Esper's. Oh yeah, no, they do, and that's why I'm like, it's okay. This is wasted potential. I don't know what they thought. I don't know why they went, oh yes, the elephant needs to be Minecraft shape. And just make it an entire cinder block tall, and then just keep the trunk. The Evos in this generation are solid. They aren't anything crazy. But they're still interesting fossil Evos. Once you know the once you know the joke, they're so silly. But like they're just there. Archaludon again is just a big tower, but I still think it's a solid design. It's mega. I think it's just good. I don't I think it's solid. I think it's kind of funny playing into the whole tower concept. W stapler. Well, we're not to the stapler yet. Duraludon, and then we'll get to Archaludon. Dreepy's good. I like Dreepy. Honestly, Dreepy's just a solid design overall. Like Dreepy's evolution line from a Dreepy to the full of a Dragapult. Where did that go? Got stuck somewhere. Where did that? There you are. And like Dragapult's final Evo is a great design. I love the Ghost Dragon pseudo. Zamazenta. I'm gonna put Zamazenta like the first variant in solid, and then its evolution lines in great. They're great designs. They're really good improvements. I think they're both solid designs by themselves. Honestly, this one looks better than this one overall. But to be fair, I think it does matter why they look like that. And so they will go in great. Okay. Don't even have to question this one's going into great design. It's mega. It's also the Dynamax version of it. Also great design. Kubfu. These are easy choices. Kubfu is going into great. The Urshifu lines. Broken Guy, yeah. Also are going in the top tier. Water form, I like single strike and multi strike forms are such cool designs on it. Yeah, they're such cool designs that like I really do enjoy them. And they have two signature moves. Both signature moves are broken as can be, but like they're super unique, and I like how they did it. Now, their Dynamax forms aren't so much. Like, they didn't really need Dynamax forms. They're great designs, but I don't think they needed them specifically. All right. You're going to go into solid. No, you're going to go great. Great or no, you can go in great. You're better than some other legendary designs. Regieleki. Honestly, Regieleki and Regidrago again are both similar. They do what they need to do. Honestly, right? I kind of feel that like Regieleki and Regidrago are better designs than Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. And honestly, I might move Registeel into great design and leave Regirock and Regice. I don't know. I think mainly because I think just the design wise of these two are way more appropriate for what they can do, right? Like the design of Regidrago being an entire dragon skull. Oh, also, Bax, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Did I miss anyone else? Oh yeah, Wendy, thank you for the 5 stream streak, and Tari, thank you for the 30 stream streak. I appreciate it. I missed those earlier. Sorry about that. I don't know. I feel like these two just represent the typing of the Pokemon better. Also, Akira, thank you for the 3 stream streak. I appreciate it. Ice Horse. I'll say the horses. Both these guys, yeah. Glacier Inspector could have been more than just tool for Cali. Yeah, I think by themselves they're cool. I think they're great designs as like legendaries. Honestly, no. Wait, yeah, no, they'll stay there because like the overall design aspect of them being like you can tell this is ice, you can tell this is pure ghost. You can like see the theming. Honestly, I'm gonna put these guys back down to solid. The Reggies. I like them, but I still think they're on. I think they do a better design to them, but I feel like all the Reggies are on par when they represent the typing. But I do think these two kind of represent good designs for it. I will say though, Calyrex is just going to go to solid. And also Calyrex Ice Rider and Calyrex Shadow Rider are going to go in the solid. Because really all you're doing is just combining the two Pokemon into one and they're just riding the horse. Which, like, okay, cool. Could have been done a better way. Like, I would have loved to see Calyrex, like, fuse into them, like, similar to how, like, you have, like, Zygarde. Or, like, with, like, the Necrozma line or, like, the Kyurem line. But that's just me. That's just what I'm gonna do. But anyways, we're now on to our last generation of Pokemon. Well, we still got the Hisuian bits, but we're pretty much on to our last generation. Weirdier. Weirdier, I feel like, is a great variation. I think its design choice is really solid, and I like it. Hisuian, like, Scyther, I forget what it's, or not Scyther. Yeah, Scyther, Scizor line, I forget what it's called. Oh, Cleavor. Top tier design. This is a very like this is how you do a proper regional design to where like it has its own variants similar to Samurott. Like you look at it and you're like, that is so unique. Kleavor's scary, but Kleavor cool. It's a top tier design. Same with Hisuian Arcanine. Ursaluna, Blood Moon. No, sorry, Ursaluna itself is solid or great design. Blood Moon Ursaluna. Once again, solid, like top tier design. Is it top? Yeah, yeah, it's top tier. Like the entire concept of Blood Moon Ursaluna is really, really cool. Very scary. Yeah. All right. Hisuian. The Hisuian lines for Basculesian both are solid designs. You cannot go wrong with them. They look really good. Same with Hisuian, like Weavile. Solid design. Hisuian Qwilfish. I forget what it's called. Very good Evo. Really like it. Solid. The Genie is solid. Overquill, yes. I will say though, this Unbound form is just okay. It's good. It's a good design, but like, it's not it. It doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, it's really lackluster in my opinion. Okay, now we get on to Gen 9. All right. Sprigatito. Great design. I think its evolved form is solid. A lot of the mid evos are always solid. There's not a lot of mid evos that like continue to improve. Then you got Masquerada though, which again is a great design overall. Then we got Fuecoco. Which he literally has no thoughts. Like this is the no thought Pokemon. He is the lights are on but nobody home. But then again, solid mid-evo. He knows is the E and B guy. Yep. And then its final evo is a great design. Cool. Quaxley. Great design for a starter. And then it's mid-evo. It's solid, nothing crazy. And then its final evo. It's good. I really like its final. It's a great design for a final evo. All right, you're just a poke. You little pig. You're there. Same with they're good designs. They're nothing crazy, but they're good. Lechonk, little guy. You are just a Pokemon. You're a good design. You're just a Pokemon. But then you have a really solid design after you get a huge glow up. Yep, there's Lechonk. This entire line I think is just good. I don't think it's anything crazy with it. Like, it really doesn't change, which is solid. That doesn't change, but like nothing much to it. Tandemaus, Maushold, I think they're both good designs. There's nothing crazy. It just gets bigger and bigger and stands. Yeah. Same with like Tandemaus, just gets a bigger fan, which is cool. Fido's a good design, and then he just gets a bit darker. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a Pokemon. Good design. You're just a Pokemon. Love Knuckle Stack's solid. Like, honestly, Knuckle Stack is a solid design overall. There's not too much like craziness to him. Nope. All right. Great design for Charcadet. And then its Evos are top tier. W Mega Man. Like, literally, Armarouge and Ceruledge are so nice designed Pokemon. Again, they fit more the Digimon status, but like they're so good. You're just a Pokemon. You're just a little guy. You're just a Pokemon. Yeah, you're just a Pokemon. You have a good design. Just a Pokemon. You have a good design. Honestly, this is just a Pokemon all around. This is just always off-putting to me. Okay, maybe not why. Maybe wasted potential. No, why? Yeah, they're themed after Jellyfish Mushroom. They just look so weird running around, and it's just why. I look at it, right, chat, and I'm just like, it's funny once you know, yes, but at the same time, it's like, why? You know what? I'll put it just to it's a Pokemon, but I also go why? Because like its evolve form is good. Its evolve form is fine. I think it's just this guy that runs on 2 feet and just does nothing else. Cloth is just a Pokemon. This is a good design. Skull Villain is a solid design. Really like Skull Villain's design. Going 30 on the road after me either, but it's a silly. Yes, I know that, but like, Pokemon, good design. Let me put you to solid design. The whole Tinkaton line is solid. Okay, Wiglet is just a Pokemon. Wugtrio is just a Pokemon. Bombadilla is Oh, let's see. Which one's Bombadilla at? I think Bombadilla's at a good design. The Dung Beetle. Yeah, they are very weird. Um, Palafin. Palafin's honestly a good start. And then it evolves, and you're like, it's kind of weirdly enough, you're like, it's okay. There's nothing. You're like, wow, it gets a heart. But then out of nowhere, its one ability pops it off and takes it all the way up to great. Palafin's like hero form. Honestly, okay, I know a lot of people hate and like don't like Varoom, but I honestly think it's a solid design for a Pokemon. You have to get you have to get a costume change, but like I think it's a solid design for a Pokemon. It's different. It's unique enough. Yeah, Varoom Line is so wild, but like I think it's fine. Like I think it's a solid design. You're an okay design. You're not anything crazy. You're also okay. You're good. You're just a Pokemon. You're good. Oh. You go this guy goes to solid easily. Flamingo, it's just a flamingo. Nothing crazy. This guy's good. And then again, you are also good. Again, just good. There's not a lot of craziness in certain Pokemon in in this newest generation. Nothing like insane designs, which I think is fine. The Toxicity line, I think are all like good designs. Nothing crazy with them. Just not. I know exactly. Annihilate, easy great tier. Easy great tier design Pokemon. Farigiraf, again, its Evo is solid. It's such a solid improvement to the previous one. The Dunsparce, solid. Kingambit, great design. Wonderful design for Kingambit. All right. Great Tusks, a lot of the Paradoxmon are gonna be great designs, but not all of them are. Great design for Great Tusks. Screamtail. I'll put it in solid. Yeah, it's okay. Like I'm looking at it and I'm kind of thinking it kind of goes here. It's an okay design. It's like, yeah, it is Jigglypuff a ponytail, and like it's nothing crazy. This one, honestly, this is a big improvement to Fungus, so it's solid. This the Mischievous line is also solid. This is a great design. Love the design on this. These are all the old Paradoxmons first. I think this is good. Honestly, a solid improvement to the little 3 trio having like the actual magnets. Happy 3 hours, chat. Iron Iron Treads. Again, Iron Treads is a great design for a futuristic Dawn fan. Great design. I'm gonna put them next to each other. Happy 3 hours, chat. Iron Bundle is solid. Iron Hands, solid. Iron Valiant. Yeah, great design, honestly. Iron Moth, great design. Iron Tyranitar is like Mecha Godzilla, which is really cool, and which is why it's gonna go into great. Iron Jugulius, yes. Frigibax. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This design, it's okay. Nothing crazy. The Frigibax line isn't anything grand for a pseudo. It's cool, but like it's a solid design choice. I don't like it, but I think I think it could have been better for a pseudomon. The treasure chest, it's a good design. Nothing crazy with it. Same with you. You're a good design. Gets points for being another Godzilla. Yeah. Golden Go. Golden Go's solid. Like honestly, Golden Go's such a solid design. Now we're getting on to the other variant legendaries. You're gonna go to solid. The Snow Leopard is gonna go to great design. I love the aspect of its tusks are swords. Really cool concept. Ting Lu. It's gonna go to solid just because it has the big bowl on its head. Fill it up with some cereal and you're golden. Ads, all right. It's fine. Eats the ads. Uh, fish. No, not great. I'm gonna put it in solid. Chiyu best fish. Chiyu is best fish, and on it, you know what? I'm gonna keep it in solid. And I know we're not basing it off of shinies, but this fish will be the exception because I saw this Pokemon's shiny the other day, and holy crap, chat. Hold on. Let me show you this fish real quick. Nope, don't want a photo. I just want a All right. I need to go here. I need to switch over to here. You ready, chat? This is what Chiyu's shiny, and it's locks. You can't get this shiny normally. People have like data mined to find this, or you have to like cheat it into the game. But this is what this shiny looks like. It is, and like the photo doesn't do. It's a much like deep. It's such a like neon blue color. It is a neon blue in game. Like in game, it is neon blue. Hold on. Let me see if I can find another variant. Let me see if I can actually find. Thing I can't find any right now. All right. It's fine though, but yeah, basically that. So this is why that Pokemon is going into here for its mainly because of its shiny, and that's getting the exception. Because if not, it'd probably be in solid tier. But because of its shiny, it's going into great design for that. Only reason. Also, it's just a really nice like koi fish, like goldfish. Okay, what else do we have? Ah, Roaring Moon, easy choice going into great. Iron Valiant, again combining both Gardevoir and Gallade into one design. Great. Both the box art legendaries, easy great for Koraidon and easy great for Miraidon. Walking Wake, again, great design. You're not going to complain about it. Iron Leaves. I'm going to put Iron Leaves in solid. Same with Iron Crown. Like, where is Iron Crown? Right here. They don't do much, really. I feel like the iron forms are cool, but nothing crazy with them. All right. Your variant though is going to be into a solid design to start. And then Multigeist again, it's just a Pokemon. Like it's nothing crazy in reality. Like it's a cool concept, but like the design is just matcha. Okay, okie dokie, solid design. All like the like villain-esque Pokemon are solid designs. Okie dokie, Okidori, all of them. Solid designs for them. The Mask esque Pokemon, again, I think are solid. Pheasantipity went crazy before Pecharunt. Oh, yeah. I think all of the mask variants, they're cool. They come with a unique ability depending on the mask that you're wearing, or a unique move, I should say, depending on the mask you're wearing. Cool little concept. Archaludon, easy great tier. Hydrapple, easy great tier. W Stapler, Gouging Fire, easy great tier. And now vice versa of that, it's a cool design. Actually, yeah, it's gonna go in great tier. Like, I'm kind of on the fence of it hops between great and solid tier for me, this one. But I'll put it into great tier. Because it is cool. It's like, it's itself is the thunderstorm. And, like, the lines downwards are showing where the electricity comes down. It's a really cool design. Iron Boulder, solid. Like, the iron versions of them don't really change much. It's like just making them into turning them into metal. It's nothing crazy. I think you're all around a solid design. Same with your like evolved form. And then like the Dynamaxed version where it gets all big and cool is a great concept. And then Pecharunt, solid. I really like Pecharunt's design. It's very like little guy-esque. But there we have it. For now, our list, our tier list. But we're not done just yet. We're going to go through one more time, just looking through and seeing does anybody need to be moved. And this one goes onto YouTube, yes. This one will go onto YouTube. But we're going to do a quick little rundown, starting from top to bottom, and see if something needs to get moved one lower than what it needs to. Or two lower, or three lower. Right? So let's look at our top tier. Any of these do I think need to be lowered? I don't think so. I think they're all good top tier designs. Great tier. Do any of these need to be lowered? I think Persian can go down. Into solid. Because ultimately it is just a big cat. Same with Berserker. Even though I like Berserker's concept, ultimately it is just a cat. Big cat. We'll get there. We'll get there, nerdy. Saito can stay. Marowak, yeah, Marowak can go down to solid. Go next to the other evolutions. Yes, we can do that. Because Glaceon isn't going to leave great. If Glaceon just had better like ice, if Glaceon just had more ice on it, then it would have been a top tier design. It's so bland for being an evolution that it has to be in great tier. Love the design, just wish there was more to it. Let's see. So far so good. Yeah. I'm bringing Zarude. Bringing those. I'm also gonna put these guys next to their respected versions of them. They're solid designs, but for legendaries, they are very lackluster. Let's see. Tinkaton stays. Stay. Very cool. Next, do any of these Pokemon go down from solid to good? Good designs. No. I think Shroomish can go down to good. I like the design, but I think for the start, for like a starting point for a Pokemon, it's a good design. But like Breloom is the tier up. Where? Why are you down here? Hold on. This is why we check. Because for some reason that was not there. Anyone else? Doesn't seem like it so far. Yep, all seems good for solid. Now we go down to good, and we'll see if any of them drop down to tier. Drop down to if it's just a Pokemon. Slackoff? No, I like Slackoff's design. I think it's a good fitting design to what it turns into. Seems all good there. Now, it's a Pokemon. There shouldn't really be any that we need to change here. But we just double check real quickly. All right, all good there. Wasted potential. Cool, and Y. Awesome. And there we have it, chat. All 1,025 Pokemon, I believe. Completely rated and ranked by me based on just purely their design. Nothing else. Oh, that was fun. Very, very fun. But we are going to call it there for today. Thank you all for watching me. It's been super, super fun hanging out with y'all. I'm going to raid into someone. And we will call it there. Do I want to raid into anyone? You know what? For today, I think we just... Y'all can go to whoever you want. I think today's just going to be a chill day today. So, raid whoever you want to raid into. Like, go to whatever stream. We're not going to raid anyone. Just for today. And keep it simple. But thank you again, chat. You've all been awesome, amazing, and wonderful. And remember to abolish your regret, and I will see you all on Monday. Goodbye, chat.